What do we like? Baseball. And here's our SF-17 resident pro about baseball, Goose Beardall. Goose, is it true that the Guinness Book of World Records is your diary?
Well, I got a thick book home about like that of all the great players and all the players that weren't so great. So yeah, I got a nice copy of a baseball digest. So
cool. Yeah. Your wife used to sit down at the ballpark. I'd watch her, and she knows how to fill out a book.
She's seen more games than anybody in this town.
So we're all on that list, right?
That's right.
We could write you in.
Okay. It's April Fool's Day segment, so you can just lie. Anything goes, Goose.
Really?
It's April Fool's.
Baseball pants. How many pairs does Goose Beardall own? That's what everyone wants to know.
Oh, I probably got at least 10 pairs. Try to have the different colors for the different tops. Different
4 pairs of
jerseys.
socks for every pair of pants.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of socks. Oh yeah.
Coach Hugh used to say, a day without blood is like a day without sunshine. Who coached you when you were at Spanish Fork High School?
That was Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
He was the band. He was the chorus teacher.
Huh.
Wow.
So he had a little background in baseball. He did the best he could, but his forte was music.
Wow. Spanish Fork baseball team back in your era, they went pretty far in the state tournament, if I remember. I mean, my dad was on that team.
Yeah.
Steve Gardner, who played in the pros. You had quite a few ballers on that team.
Oh yeah. We got beat out twice, 2 years in a row by Highland, 3-2, same score.
State championship game.
Well, it wasn't the championship. No? It was the quarterfinals. It was to get to the semis, and Highland knocked us out 2 years in a row, 3-2. Now, what's the odds on that?
Wow.
Well, living here in Spanish Fork, we all know baseball is Spanish Fork. So what I'm saying, when you was a kid, was it as big then as it is now? I mean, has it always been like this?
Well, back then we didn't have accelerated.
Yeah.
And everybody in town played.
Well, I didn't have accelerated when we was going
you guys
through it too. So
you still had the JC field, the Fireman field, the Kiwanis field.
And then we played on the Pony, which they renamed the Rotary Field.
Okay.
And we didn't have the accelerated program, so everybody in town that wanted to play baseball signed up for city ball. Yeah. So I have a little spot in my heart for city ball.
Yeah.
And coached for how many years?
44.
44, up until, what, 3 years ago was your last year? 4?
Yeah, I helped Lane Shepard coach the Genola Bullfrogs.
Oh, that don't count. That don't count.
And last year was with my nephew, Mason McClellan, Brock Beckstrom, Brady Gordon.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a good bunch, tied for second. And Mason found out, went to a baseball camp last fall. They got talking Pony League.
Yeah.
And this kid, he spoke up and he said, "Oh, yeah, I was in that. I was from Moab." Really? Yeah. And Mason said, "I couldn't pitch that last game because I was out of outs." Now get this. And I want to make sure that this gets on the air. He says, "Yeah, I was out of outs too, but I pitched anyway." We end up getting beat 9-8 on a walk-off home run by this kid.
Oh. And he was out of outs.
He was out of outs. And so you guys out there that think that you're going to be dishonest to be a winner, I'm telling you right now, no, don't even go there.
You know what else they did, Goose, in that game? They didn't play all their kids. Remember that they had a heavy-set boy on their bench the whole game.
Had a heavy-set kid, and another kid didn't play him. And
that heavy-set kid's got a little place right here in my heart. That was me. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that game specifically over in Lehigh, and they wouldn't play all their players, but Goose did, and it was down to the wire.
Yep.
Hey, I hate to bring this up, Goose, but I did coach in Pony League. I mean, I remember you being the coach when I was there, but I actually coached for 2 years, and I won a state championship. I remember beating those Angels 2 times. I mean, I hate to rub that in, but you know.
Is that the red?
It's probably not smart,
the
Matt,
Reds?
with all these weapons on the table. Why don't you bring it?
Hey, well, Matt and I played on the same Pony League team when we were kids. Our coach was Larry Gardner.
Yeah.
Larry Gardner, we were the Phillies. So Pony League back then was the farm league for high school baseball team. That's where Shue and Whites would come down and scout out all of their future prospects was out of the Pony League.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Ballpark hamburgers have changed a little bit over the years.
No, they're not even close.
Not even
Over
close.
on Andrews, that hasn't been
You're
cooking.
right.
Because they don't let the teams in to cook the hamburgers.
That's the deal.
What's the best hamburger in Spanish Fork then right now?
Well, the best burger in town is the Goose Burger at Barry's.
The Goose Burger at
There you
Barry's.
go.
So go get a goose burger. Hey, but you know,
Fries and white sauce.
Real quick,
Night.
we gotta bring something up that's pretty cool. And you know, Goose is used to. You know, Goose is on the other side. Everybody knows Goose Gone Wild show, but I don't know if everybody knows that Goose was inducted into the Utah State Softball Hall of Fame last year. That's a pretty cool honor. So I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, my wife nominated me, and she got a bunch of clippings from BYU Library because they're big on clippings. They want proof that you were that good. And I played 18 years fast pitch, won a state title in '79 with Pages, the Harrison boys, Grandpa Barry, and all that. Sponsored us, best team that Spanish Fork ever had, fast pitch, and she nominated me and sent in all that little resume of what we had done. I guess they liked what they seen, and so last July 7th we were inducted in the State Hall of Fame. We're the first one from Spanish Fork, which I'm honored. Sometimes you don't get a lot of praise and compliments and thanks for the things you do, but that means a lot to me. Because that's by people that don't never seen me play.
Yeah.
But they went on the clippings and things of that nature. And so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big honor, and you well deserve that honor. So
I appreciate that.
you well deserve it.
I have a vivid memory, Goose, of it was a few years ago, but I was walking into one of the ball fields with my little boy to go to a ball game. And I looked over, and there was a team that had just finished, and they were out in the outfield having a little discussion. And in the middle of them was their coach, Goose Beard, all over there, and they were just having a post-game, recap of how the game went. And you were getting after them, but you were letting them know how important it was to work hard and play hard and keep your chin up and do all the things that ball players need to learn. And the hair stuck up on the back of my neck, and I just thought, man, if those kids realize how lucky they are to have that guy in the middle of them talking to them and coaching them, they wouldn't forget any of what he said. And I just, that's what Spanish Fork baseball is all about, is we have so many people like Goose that are out there in the community wanting to make a difference, not just so that they can be good ball players, but so they can be good people.
Yeah, Goose, you'll never know the ripple effects of all the wonderful lives that you've been able to touch. I mean, I'm sure there's young men that want to be like you when they grow up, and they got to know that they got to train 20 hours a day and lift big old cars and big bales of hay, and that's how they'll get to it, right? You didn't become a good softball player overnight.
No, it's all about grit.
Yep.
And you know what grit is? The mental toughness.
Yeah.
After my son was killed, you don't think that took mental toughness?
Yeah.
That took some grit? A lot of people thought that we should have been over Lance's death in 6 months. No. When you're that close to somebody and you love somebody that much, you're not over them in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what? You're never over it, right? That's just how it is. You just learn how to go day to day without,
So it's all about attitude. I've been around some guys, they get a little hangnail and they can't play.
Yeah.
I had them in my PE class. Coach, I can't dress today. Got a little hangnail. Really?
Wasn't that your excuse every day?
Again,
Couldn't sweep the floors at the gym because
You know,
had a
super
hangnail.
sweepers. We need super sweepers in the community, okay?
Well, thanks. Really, this is an honor to have you on the show with us today. So, what a great April 1st celebration with Goose Beardall. So, thank you. Some might call him Mr. Rodeo, but we call him Mr. Money. Coming up next. All right, guys. So, what did we learn today?
What did we learn? I mean, I've got the memory of a rhino, so I mean, I can remember about everything we learned. I don't. I learned I was hungry.
Yeah.
You guys hungry?
Let's get them
Cowboy donuts.
Look at that.
Wow. You know what you can do? I told you earlier, but mayonnaise fill these donuts.
Okay.
Hand them out to all your customers.
Yeah.
The whole month of April.
I wish I'd have asked Goose what his favorite donut was. I wonder if it's a if it's a Long John or if it's a
Travis.
Hey.
Is it a cinnamon bun or an apple fritter? I wish he was here. He could come up and just still get one.
Do you think the ladies have this on their show?
No way.
No way. Chris, I can tell you right now, Stacy, your husband Chris, he's going to watch our show more than yours.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
The girls, they fill their cups with water, right? And they're drinking water during the show.
sipping their water.
Clearly, Rocky Balboa, you know what I mean? He always drinks an egg in the morning,
Yep.
just because he's strong.
And we're gonna-
you know what I mean?
What do you mean, Brandon? I haven't left.
Goose,
Hey.
welcome back.
And my favorite is just a regular glazed donut.
Regular
Hey.
glaze, right there. That one's
You're a
real
manly
safe.
man. You'll
Eat a
have
raw egg?
Like Rocky Balboa. You wake up every morning and
How
have
you
an
feeling
egg,
there,
don't you,
Brandon?
Goose?
I'm feeling good. Watch this. You get a zoom in on that?
Oh wow.
You don't get muscles like that. Plain glazed.
Yeah.
Goose, you go for it. There's apples in the fritter one, which is a fruit.
There you
But I'm
go.
an old-fashioned kind of guy.
Well, I can ask you
I'm more
one
of a
thing.
sugar donut type thing.
I had a guy up at Weber State when I was up there. Good-looking guy. He had this beard. And one day it was gone. I says, Mark, where did the beard go? He says, it went down the drain. And I said, why? And he said, well, you heard the old adage, you don't want to hide the Mona Lisa behind a curtain, do you? Brandon?
Goose is teasing me about my beard. Well, guess what? Today we've got some beard oils and some beard creams.
And summer beards,
Yeah.
Some here, some there, I mean, that's the best I can do.
Goose is telling me that I'm hiding the Mona Lisa.
There you go.
How about that? Never
Yeah.
heard that before, but I like it.
I'll bet your wife begs to differ on that one.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. So what did we learn today?
We learned that this bacon's been looking at us all show. Why didn't we bring a barbecue?
Well, I got one in my truck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's for another show. Tailgating.
That should go on
Tailgating.
top of the donut is what that should do.
Yep. These girls are gonna show up at the set and there's crumbs all over.
Oh, yeah.
Cleaning crew hasn't been here.
A new well cup.
There's a well cup here.
We're gonna have
Raw
greasy
eggs.
bacon fingerprints all over this nice glass table.
There is
Hey,
belly
we
button lint all
we sh-
over the place.
Yeah, where is your belly button lint? You did bring a bag
I
of that.
got a bag that's almost the size of a 50-pound bag of chicken scratch from IFA, full of belly button lint that I've been saving since 1981.
Wow.
But we'll save that for our next episode, because clearly, boys, guess what? We're taking this show over.
Yeah.
There's no way that people are going to want to watch the
no.
ladies anymore.
Hey, and
Am I right?
That's right.
If you want to see us again, the number to call to the city will be under your screen right now.
Yeah.
Make sure you call.
But wait, we'll double your order if you call within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Operators are standing by.
And you can
Guaranteed.
get a box of donuts just for the purchase price of the box of donuts.
Yeah.
Right? Go to Cowboy Donuts now.
Absolutely. Very good. Very
Brandon's
good.
getting up
Hey.
at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to cook them up for you. Special batch.
Sleeping in. I'm sleeping in. Have a happy April Fool's Day. Now get back to work.
Get back to work.
Oh, come on.